I'm here at Queen Mary, one of London's many university campuses. These students behind me are not only the future leaders of our society, but each one of them has a God-given purpose for their lives. Whether or not they realize that purpose may just depend on whether or not somebody tells them about it. At Every Nation London, we're passionate about sharing the good news of Jesus Christ with university students, and then training, equipping and preparing them for the challenges of life that lie ahead. Let's catch up with 3 recent Imperial College graduates who now each find themselves working in the heart of London's financial centre at Canary Wharf for a major investment bank. Here's their story. Having shared their university roots at Imperial College in South Kensington, the 3 now intriguingly find themselves working for the same investment bank at Canary Wharf.
I'm a derivatives trader at Lehman Brothers.
It's called equity research, so I'm an analyst within that department.
A structure.
What does a structurer do?
We look at a screen all day and type numbers into the computer and say numbers to other people.
And they pay you for that?
Yeah.
It was about maybe 6 years ago, so someone dragged me along to church, and I wasn't a Christian, and I came along, and I came the following few weeks, and I started meeting some of the students and some of the campus pastors, and got to know some people and started making some friendships. A few months later I became a Christian, got involved with a Connect group, weekends away, all that kind of stuff, and yeah, it's made some really good friends that are good friends today.
I first came in contact with Every Nation through my brother, who actually was a student at university, and the church had a society going on at Renault University at the time. So even before I actually stepped into Imperial College, I was geared up before Freshers Fair.
I got involved with Every Nation in September last year when I decided to do the Alpha course at Imperial. And it was kind of by mistake that I got involved with Every Nation because there were a number of groups that were doing it, and I chose the one run by the couple, which is Adrian and Laura, because I thought it was like the safest bet. So that's how I got involved with Every Nation.
And the way I see it is it's not really just linked to my purpose, but I really think that being here is part of God's plan for me right now. I really think this is my purpose, and by being at this place right now, I'm actually fulfilling that purpose, and it kind of enabled me to fulfill my purpose in the future, whatever God has laid out for me. And it really helps going to work each morning knowing that God wants me to be here, and I can just trust in Him, know that He's guiding me, and it just makes me really able to be the best that I can in my job, because I know that God is with me.
First reason is I feel that this job provides a very constructive and robust opportunity to support the ministry, to be able to bless and empower people. The other reason is because I feel that the financial sector is one of the most challenging industries out there, which means that you take more risk, but then the skill set that you acquire apply to ministry, and I do serve to some extent in that capacity in church and in the student ministry at Mary at the moment. So those are the 2 main reasons why I feel this fits into the general work that I guess God has put me here for.
I don't know if there's a purpose day to day in what I do at work. I guess I want other people to see me as like living my life for God.
A couple of ways come to mind. Firstly, I think just the fact that through the campus ministry I came to know God, and I met people who really challenged me on finding my purpose, people who helped me establish firm foundations in my faith, and really got me to the place that I am now. Some real practical things that really helped. I remember one year I was thinking about doing an internship at at a bank, and I wasn't sure if I should get some work experience because everyone said it was so important. And the same year there was a student mission to Latvia to work with some kids out there, and I really felt like the right thing to do was to go to Latvia and be part of this mission. And it was the best month ever. Had such a great time out there, and I came back and I thought, well, I just really prayed that it wouldn't hinder me in getting a job. And I remember a year later applying for jobs and internships then, and every interview I went into, they just asked me about Latvia. Like, what were you doing out there? Why were you there? Wow, that's just really amazing. And I swear, just being part of the campus ministry team, it just made my CV better. Sounds crazy. Yeah, practical things like some of the careers help that I got there as well. Just, I don't know, I guess people making sure that I was in line with God's will in my life.
I guess where I work is really stressful, and I can be relaxed inside because I know that God knows what He's doing.
I was involved in the service ministry that got on a Wednesday, and I guess do questionnaires, stroke, evangelizing to people about God. The link between there and here is that after a while I became a leader of a team, and in this job very quickly you will be required to take ownership of the business and you're accountable for, as I call it, the bottom line. So if things are going well, it's down to you. If they're not going well, it's quickly down to you, even though you're only 2 or 3 years into the job. So being able to manage a team and really encourage, support, push people to go all out for God is applicable to what I do today. And I feel that those moments at Imperial for 3-4 years were very useful in building me up to do what I do today very well.
So there you have it. 3 recent graduates, 1 objective: to fulfill the purpose of God for their lives. Many others, just like them, having gotten to grips with their purpose while at university, are now fulfilling that purpose in the sphere of society that God has placed them. And others still, like some behind me, are waiting to hear that their lives can also count towards something of eternal significance.